start and we'll. Are we ready? How are you?
We're recording. I don't have Arnie on, but
That's okay. We can still let everybody know where we are. Good afternoon, everyone. We welcome to the April 24th, 2025 special meeting of the Raleigh Housing Authority Board. We're waiting on one member who is getting in a location where they can join the meeting, but I wanted to let everybody know that we'll be starting shortly. Glenn, if you want to do recognition of visitors.
maybe we can have, maybe we can have them announce themselves.
Yes, hi, good evening. This is Anthony Albanese with Elmington Capital Group, or the developer sponsor. Also on from Elmington, you have my colleagues Katie Bostic and Mary Alex Bacchus. Thank you.
Thank you. And sorry, we're having trouble getting one person connected, but we will we'll begin as soon as we can.
Attending as well.
Oh, Miss Capola.
Okay, thank you. Oh, Eli, I'm sorry. I wanted to make sure the lighting was good on you.
And yes, hi all, appreciate the time this afternoon. This is Luke Jager with the Annex Group, here for Union at Capital. Also have a Karshan from our team as well.
Great, thank you.
Hi, everyone. Connor Hughes, representing Harmony Housing Affordable Development, along with my colleagues Nick Gates and Zach Pop, representing the Chapin Oak Development.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's just Arnie that we're waiting on.
I think this is next. Arnie, is that you? Arnie? It's muted. I can't unmute him. Oh, there he is.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead.
All right, good. All right, we have our quorum.
Great, great. All right, sorry about that brief delay. We'll move on to the next item of business, which is public comments. Do we have any?
I'm sorry, I need to do roll call.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Eric Ron.
Present.
Valerie Crutchfield. Here. Susan Ellinger.
Here.
Arnie Morris.
Here.
Patti Matisia is not on. Greg Warren.
Here.
Joe Whitehouse is not on, but we have our quorum.
Great. Our next item of business is public comments. Do we have any members of the public that would like to speak on a topic that is not listed on our agenda this evening?
Well, how do you find it? This is Paula. I wanted to speak, but I couldn't find where you raise your hand.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Okay. I think that you all are doing a great job at things, but there's still some glitches, and I'd like to make sure that you're aware of it so it can be addressed and rectified. One of the things that's important to the tenants is that the materials being used to build these homes is used material, quality material to be used. If they're gonna use products that have been discontinued or they've been known to be disbanded for poor quality of a product, then I would suggest not using those items when you build the homes. I also have not been getting my issues addressed well or properly or completed. So I'd like to get that taken care of too. And you know, I'm not getting any notices until I contacted Laura McCann 2.5 weeks ago. Then all of a sudden I got 2 notices. So in regards to a meeting that we had back in I believe end of November, that so things are dragging out because you're making all sorts of changes to the Raleigh Housing Authority's programmings and procedures and such. But one of the main changes is that not everybody has the ability to do everything online. And for those that are not able to, should have that ADA accommodation available for them instead of being denied that. That's all I can say in the 3 minutes time. Thank you. Have a great day. Have a sparkle in your, share your sparkle.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Are there any other members of the public that would like to comment? Hearing none, we'll move to new business. Resolution number 27.
This resolution approves the issuance of $43 million in multifamily housing revenue bonds for Tryon Flats, the 220-unit multifamily residential development at 4020 Tryon Road in Raleigh. Ellington Capital is the developer for this property. The bonds will be sold in public market during construction of the development and will convert into a multifamily housing revenue note to be privately placed with Citibank once the development converts to permanent financing. The property will serve residents between 30 to 80% AMI, including 25 project-based vouchers issued by RHA. Also, as a requirement of the tax credits, the property is required to accept housing choice vouchers. The tenant selection plan for Tryon Flats will include a preference for RHA residents displaced due to redevelopment. With this resolution, you're approving the CEO, chair, and/or vice chair to execute any documents related to the issuance of the multifamily housing revenue bonds. This has been reviewed by RHA's legal counsel with no exceptions, and I recommend approval. Anthony with Ellington Capital is on the Zoom call if there are any questions.
Do we have any questions from the board?
Well, I guess one quick question is that they mentioned project-based assistance, but I gather that's their intention. It's not a commitment on the part of RHA, right? Right. Okay.
Yeah, well, they've been awarded. They're under an AHAP contract for these units.
So they do from another entity?
But that's from the previous RFP.
Oh, from-
Yes,
okay,
yes,
all
from the
right, okay.
yes, sorry, for
So
the first
that is not-
round.
So that is an RHA commitment. Good.
Correct, yes.
Very good.
Any other questions, comments? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion regarding resolution number 27.
Motion to approve. Support.
Then I'll call Greg Warren a second motion.
All right, Eric Ron,
Yes.
Valerie Crutchfield,
Yes.
Susan Allinger,
Yes.
Annie Morris,
Yes.
Greg Warren.
Yes.
Resolution number 27 has been adopted.
All right, next item on our agenda is resolution number 28.
This resolution is also related to the $43 million in multifamily housing revenue bonds for Tryon Flats. This resolution is to approve the finance team. This resolution is required in deals where the approval of the North Carolina Local Government Commission is required. The LGC wants to see that RHA has approved the finance team. This has been reviewed by RHA's legal counsel with no exceptions, and I recommend approval.
Do you have any questions regarding resolution number 28?
Just wanted to clarify, we've already done the previous resolution, the inducement resolution, right?
Inducement,
Okay.
yeah.
Usually during the inducement, usually we have some of the same information.
Yeah.
Like a bond counsel and my firm, but not all of the financing.
Right.
Thanks.
Got it. Thank you.
Hearing no other questions or comments, I would entertain a motion regarding resolution number 28.
I move to approve resolution number 28. This is Susan.
I'll second.
Okay, Eric Braun,
Yes.
Valerie Crutchfield,
Yes.
Susan Ellinger,
Yes.
Bonnie Morris. Arnie Morris,
Move
with
on.
Beard, Greg Warren.
Yes.
Resolution number 28 has been adopted.
That brings us to.
And I'm sorry, Gwen, I was here, you just couldn't hear me.
Okay, thank you.
That brings us to our next item, which is resolution number 29.
All right, this resolution amends the inducement resolution approved by the RHA Board of Commissioners in December of 2021 from 36 million to 40 million in multifamily housing revenue bonds for Union at Capitol. The Annex Group is the developer of this property. This project was awarded tax credits in 2024 by North Carolina Housing Finance, and the increased construction costs led to the need for a higher bond amount. The project consists of 195 units located at 3600 Lee Road in Raleigh and will serve residents making 60% AMI or below. The total project is approximately $66 million, including funding from bonds, 4% tax credits, bond investment income, and deferred developer fee. The developer is willing to include a preference in their tenant selection plan for RHA residents displaced due to redevelopment. This has been reviewed by RHA's legal counsel with no exceptions, and I would recommend approval. Luke, representing the Annex Group, is on the call if there are any questions.
And that raised a question for me on the prior one. I just wanted some clarification. Do they include a preference?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
I'm pretty sure
Was
they
it in
do,
here?
yeah.
Okay, I just don't remember you saying it. I think we're requiring it on all of them, but I didn't remember you saying it. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah, I believe so.
okay. Are there any questions regarding resolution number 29?
Just a quick question. Construction costs certainly are an issue for all developers. Have you made any other significant changes to the underwriting, such as changing the rents or unit mix at this point in time?
No other significant changes at this point. We are holding at all units 60% AMI, and we did recently submit for the Wake County and Raleigh HTF funds, and unfortunately, were not awarded. So this is also tied to that scenario. So that, along with the interest rate run up from the original date of bond award.
Any other questions, clarifications? Hearing none, I'd entertain a motion regarding resolution number 29.
So moved. Greg Warren.
Second,
second.
Arnie Morris.
Arnie gets to say.
Eric Braun,
Yes.
Valerie Crutchfield,
Yes.
Susan Ellinger,
Yes.
Bonnie Morris,
Yes.
Greg Warren.
Yes.
Resolution number 29 has been adopted.
All right, that brings us to our last item of new business, which is resolution number 30.
This resolution is the inducement resolution for up to 36 million in multifamily housing revenue bonds for Chapanook. Harmony Housing Affordable Development and Raleigh Community Partners are the developers of this property. Per state statute, RHA is the issuer of these bonds. They are non-recourse bonds, so if the developer were to default on these bonds, RHA is not financially responsible. Chapanook is a 200-unit property with 1, 2, and 3 bedroom units serving residents between 30 to 70% AMI. 30 units will serve residents at 30% AMI. Also, the property is required to accept housing choice vouchers due to a requirement of the 4% tax credits. Contract rents will range from $593 to $2,069. The total project is approximately $77 million, including funding from bonds, bond investment income funds from the city and county, 4% tax credits, and deferred developer fee. The developer is willing to include a preference in their tenant selection plan for RHA residents displaced due to redevelopment. This has been reviewed by RHA's legal counsel with no exceptions, and I would recommend approval. Connor Hughes with Harmony Housing is on the call if there are any questions.
Do we have any questions regarding resolution number 30?
Yeah, I have a few. A while back, I remember Wake Tech announced a plan to do affordable housing on Chapanoke. And I thought that might have been Harmony Housing or Greystone involved in that, and with a larger mixed income development. Is this the same transaction or a piece of the same transaction?
That's correct. This was awarded through an RFP process that Wake Tech was involved in.
Okay, and is this the first phase or are there multiple phases? Because I recall that there was some market rate housing involved in that as well.
I think originally that was how it was contemplated, but we're not involved in any future phases at this point in time. This would be the only development that we're involved in.
Okay, and then this was Wake County? Did this land run through Wake County or was it owned by Wake County?
Yes, that's correct.
Great.
Any other questions? Hearing none, I'd entertain a motion for regarding resolution number 30. I'll move approval of resolution number 30.
I'll second.
Second.
We have a second, Glenn?
All right, Eric Braun,
Yes.
Valerie Crutchfield,
Yes.
Susan Ellinger,
I'm going to recuse. I'm representing the city of Raleigh.
okay, Arnie Morris,
Yes.
Greg Warren.
Yes.
Resolution number 30 has been adopted.
Thank you. Our next item of, our next agenda item is a closed session. To go into a closed session, I will entertain a motion for the purpose of discussing a personnel matter. The board's authority to discuss this matter is in closed session is based on General Statute 143-318.11A6. Due to the nature of this discussion, no statement will be made once the board reconvenes into an open session. Do I have a motion?
So moved, Greg Warren.
We have a second. I'll second, Eric
I'll
Braun.
second it.
Okay, Eric Braun,
Yes.
Valerie Crutchfield,
Yes.
Susan Ellinger,
Yes.
Arnie Morris,
Yes.
Greg Warren.
Yes.
All right, we will adjourn to executive session. I'm going to